What's up YouTube? Ben here. Welcome back to the channel for another quick tutorial. In this one, I'm going to walk you through a super quick way to turn any clip you have into a vertical short that is ready to post across all your social platforms. We are covering the entire flow, any potential gotchas you might run into, and why I've completely switched to using Vizard to make this entire process way less painful. So let's jump right into the action and see this powerful flow in detail. Picture this scenario. You're a streamer just like me, and you have a handful of great highlight clips sitting unused in your creator dashboard right now. Your goal is to repurpose those clips into engaging shorts or TikTok videos to grow your audience. The old way means doing it all manually in a video editor, which involves constant cropping and fiddling with various sizes. Then you have to export the file, re-import it into another program for captions, and then you have to repeat that entire tedious sequence for the next single clip. Alternatively, you can choose to utilize a much smarter tool that has been specifically designed to automate the vast majority of that frustrating work off your plate. And that's precisely where this fantastic tool, Vizard, steps in to provide a solution. But first, I want to show you the exact steps so you can fully grasp the underlying concept of the transformation. For this specific demo today, I am pulling in a clip from a few months ago that I call the Boss Cheese Speedrun, where I found a glitch. This particular highlight features a classic streamer moment, intense gameplay combined with my webcam reaction showing the excitement. Normally, this original clip is perfectly standard widescreen footage, measuring 1920 by 1080 pixels, which is that classic 16:9 aspect ratio. However, for platforms like Shorts and TikTok, we absolutely need that vertical orientation, meaning we are aiming for 1080 by 1920 or a 9:16 ratio. The main challenge, of course, is intelligently reframing this content, so all the important gameplay is still visible while making sure the face cam still looks great. If your source clip already exists online, like a Twitch clip URL, a Kick link, or even a TikTok link, you can just paste that URL directly into the platform. If the source file happens to be sitting on your local hard drive, you always have the option to upload that file directly to the service as well. With Vizard, you can be confident that both of those essential input methods are fully supported without any issue. I personally tend to have my clips already saved or linked directly from my Twitch archives, so I usually just copy the clip link and paste it right into the designated area in Vizard. If this is your very first time using the tool and you haven't signed in yet, Vizard conveniently supports logging in with Twitch, YouTube, Google, or TikTok, whatever account you prefer. The entire sign-in process is designed to be super straightforward, getting you into the editor as quickly as possible. Once you have successfully got your source clip imported into the Vizard workspace, that's when the real automated magic truly begins to take shape. The tool immediately gets to work analyzing the video's content, and then you get to actively select a vertical layout that best suits your style. There are a few solid presentation styles available for you to choose from, depending on your content needs. One option is to blow up the main gameplay footage to be full screen and simply crop the excess sides away that don't fit the vertical frame. Another safe choice is to center the primary game feed and deliberately leave some clean black bars appearing at the top and bottom edges of the screen. Or you can go with split layouts, which are specifically designed to keep your important webcam reaction visible alongside the main content. For streamers who rely heavily on face cam presence, I really prefer the split option, where the game is prominently displayed on top and my webcam rests neatly at the bottom. This strategic placement keeps the face cam clearly visible even when platform UI elements or viewer comments pop up along the lower section of the screen. If you happen to be a creator who doesn't use a webcam for your content at all, then naturally, you have no stress about this choice. You can confidently use the full screen crop or the centered layout, which makes the core gameplay the entire and singular focus of the viewer's attention. A lot of creators mistakenly forget that a simple, clean, full screen crop can actually work perfectly fine for many moments, especially in games with strong visual cues. However, having that visible face cam presence gives you that crucial reaction-driven hook that consistently performs much better across all the major social feeds. After you've selected your preferred style, Vizard provides you with granular control to fine-tune the positioning and sizing of the face cam area. You can manually drag the box to resize it dynamically, reposition it anywhere you like, and easily choose whether the webcam should ultimately sit at the top or the bottom. I generally default to placing it on the bottom because TikTok and YouTube frequently display text overlays and native UI elements right along the bottom edge. Vizard is fantastic because it simultaneously displays a live preview window so you can immediately confirm that nothing critical in the gameplay is accidentally getting cropped out. The very next critical step involves shortening the clip and accurately choosing the specific, most impactful moment you want to truly highlight. This is precisely the stage where tedious manual editing really starts to drag down your productivity. But Vizard's automated editing features are genuinely great here. The integrated AI system scans the entire source video and intelligently finds high engagement moments, like big reactions, critical kills, or funny spoken lines, suggesting bite-sized highlights for you. You always have the power to simply accept the AI's initial picks, make minor tweaks to them, or manually drag the timeline handle to select the exact 15 to 60-second slice you prefer. For my specific Boss Cheese clip example, I always isolate the exact frame where the trick initiates and the immediate big reaction that follows right after. That powerful combination of action and reaction really tends to hit home and capture viewer attention hard on social feeds. Next, you need to decide on your output resolution, choosing between a standard 720p or a sharper 1080p quality setting. I personally always select 1080p because I prioritize delivering the absolute crispest visual result possible for my viewers. After confirming the settings, you hit the final render button and the magic starts happening on the server side. Depending on how long your source clip was and the current server load, the rendering process might take a couple of minutes to complete fully. Crucially, Vizard performs all of this heavy rendering on their cloud infrastructure, meaning you don't need a specialized or powerhouse laptop running locally. Once the processing is completely finished, your newly formatted short will appear neatly organized and ready for download in your designated edits folder. Here is a major pro tip for avoiding disaster. If you accidentally close the browser tab before downloading, please do not panic. Vizard has the foresight to automatically store all your edits in progress within a dedicated project area on their system. You can always navigate to the Clips or Edits section to find every single piece of content you have processed previously. This means you can reopen the project later, make further edits if necessary, and re-download the final file anytime you want. That persistence and reliability is significantly nicer than losing all your progress and having to re-upload and start completely from scratch. Now, let's talk about why Vizard truly stands out from a lot of the other quick cropping websites currently available on the market. First, some competing sites might execute a basic crop, but they entirely fail to actually select the best, most engaging moments for you. With those basic tools, you still end up needing to scrub through the entire clip manually just to find that one golden highlight to use. Furthermore, many other services slap annoying watermarks all over your free tier exports or immediately push you into expensive paid plans for even basic features like 1080p export. I used to rely on one particular cropping site that handled simple jobs, okay, but it offered zero automated editing capabilities whatsoever. I constantly found myself repeating the exact same manual steps for every single clip, which completely negated any time savings from using the tool initially. Vizard's advanced AI editing capabilities actually locate those pivotal moments that matter most, significantly cutting down the number of editing passes I have to perform. This efficiency means I can generate a much higher output of quality content in the same amount of time compared to my previous workflow. Another extremely common pain point creators face is the sheer hassle of scheduling and then manually posting to every single different platform. Yes, you could download the finished shorts and then painstakingly upload them individually to TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram Reels. Or you can leverage Vizard's incredible auto-schedule functionality combined with its content calendar features to automate distribution entirely. I set my desired posting cadence just one time, perhaps 2 shorts per day, and the tool takes care of queuing, scheduling, and posting based on audience activity. This hands-off approach is an absolute massive time saver, especially when you have a massive backlog of great clips accumulated from a full month of streaming sessions. And crucially, the content calendar feature is genuinely useful, not just a visually pretty, but ultimately empty interface. You can clearly view all your upcoming posts, swap out a scheduled clip if something new goes viral, or pause distribution if you need to promote a specific live event. This level of centralization absolutely beats juggling messy spreadsheets and setting up multiple reminder apps on your phone, for sure. Okay, let's get back to wrapping up the actual editing process for our current short. Once your perfectly formatted vertical short is finished rendering, you can download it and apply any quick final touches you desire in an external editor. This external pass might include adding a custom caption style, overlaying your personal social handles, or incorporating dynamic text effects. Speaking of captions specifically, I always strongly recommend adding them. because the majority of viewers watch their content muted with captions turned on. Vizard can absolutely auto-generate these captions for you, but I personally prefer to dive into my preferred editor for that crucial final styling pass. If you're interested in learning how to style captions professionally for free, drop a comment below asking for that separate walkthrough. For those who wanted an even more polished final product, you can import the Vizard exported clip into your favorite editor to add a short intro card, perhaps saying something like, "Watch this boss get cheesed." You can also append a quick punchy call to action at the very end, urging viewers to follow for more clips or join your community. But honestly, for most immediate posting needs, Vizard's direct exports are usually polished enough to go straight to TikTok or YouTube Shorts with zero hesitation. A few extra efficiency boosters I personally implement include batch processing multiple clips simultaneously whenever possible. I then let the AI handle the heavy lifting of picking the most viral-worthy segments from the entire batch, which is a huge time saver. After the AI does its work, I still quickly eyeball every single generated clip just to ensure complete quality control for my channel. The auto editing is truly brilliant, but it isn't perfectly infallible. Sometimes it might pick a segment with a slight audio glitch, or where the key punchline lands a fraction of a second too late. This is why that quick final scrub through is always worth the extra minute to guarantee perfection on your uploads. When comparing tools side by side, you often find competitors that are cheap and fast, but completely lack any scheduling mechanism. Conversely, other services might offer amazing analytics, but they demand a steep subscription cost that is usually far more than what a solo creator realistically wants to pay. For my workflow, Vizard currently sits right in that ideal sweet spot between capability and reasonable investment. It offers the strong AI editing that genuinely saves me tangible hours, scheduling that keeps my channel consistently active without me needing to be online 24/7, and a calendar that makes planning feel professional. This doesn't mean the tool is flawlessly perfect. No software ever truly is. But for the specific task of turning long streams into consistent short-form content, it's been an absolute game changer. So to quickly recap the entire essential workflow in a simple list, here are the steps you need to remember. First, grab your source clip, whether it's via link or a local file, and import it directly into the Vizard platform. Next, choose the vertical layout that best serves your content presentation, focusing on split or full screen options. Then, allow the AI to intelligently suggest the best highlights, or alternatively, manually select your preferred 15 to 60-second moment. Set your output resolution explicitly to 1080x1920 for maximum crispness. Finalize the settings and then hit render. Finally, you can either download the finished product immediately or leverage the content calendar to schedule its distribution across platforms. This whole process is designed to be incredibly quick, pleasantly painless, and perfectly repeatable for every single clip you create going forward. If you'd like to see a deeper dive on a specific advanced topic, I have a few follow-up videos planned out for you. One option is a full walkthrough on how to add highly styled captions for free using some powerful open-source editing applications. Another highly requested topic is exactly how to set up that perfect optimized posting cadence within the Vizard scheduling system for maximum reach. Or I can show you the ultimate technique for batch processing an entire month's worth of stream clips all at once into one massive content queue. Drop a like on this video and comment down below right now which of those 3 topics you want to see me cover next in detail. Alright, that is everything I wanted to show you about this workflow for today. If this walkthrough provided you with genuine help in streamlining your content creation, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I consistently post tips and workflows like this one all the time to help creators work smarter, not just harder. As an added bonus, you can actively support the channel's growth by becoming a member if you'd like early access to project templates and my personal Vizard project files. For the uncut, raw footage and my full thought process, I sometimes stream live on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok simultaneously, so follow me there. All the relevant links to those platforms and the tool itself are located down below in the description for your convenience. Thank you for watching this guide, and I will catch you all in the very next one.